Welcome back to EFC TV. This is the Manchester United show versus Southampton, obviously for the final home game of the season, and then obviously the last and final home game at Goodison Park as well, obviously for the men's team. But okay, you know what? It's obviously because I think obviously tomorrow will be a really important and emotional day for us all of us, because it will. And, I think because one, we probably got all places to go and we to sit, and it'll be that type of day. Because one, it'll be a good day because it will. Obviously, I think listen, I don't know a good day. I don't know because one, listen, I don't know a good day. No, I don't know because one, but imagine tomorrow will be a very weird and emotional day tomorrow, because I think that you know what, as an Evertonian tomorrow, as an Evertonian tomorrow will be a very weird and emotional day for all of us, because we're all going to be going, wow. But I think for the first time we'll all be feeling the same way, going, oh, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to leave this place, but we have to leave because we've got a new ground, Brian Murdoch and all that. And it's like that. It's going like that. I can't go, guys. I don't know how it's going to feel, but it's just going to feel similar, I imagine. But I think, if you know what, I think every single Evertonian, including myself and many other Evertonians, will feel the same way we're all going to feel tomorrow. It's just going to be that emotion. Oh my God. Anyway. Don't too much. I'm just getting to starting up. Obviously, start 11. That obviously, I've gone with obviously. I'm not. I've got obviously start 11. I've gone with anyway. I've gone with obviously goal. Number one, Pickford again. This season, he has done really, really well this season. You know what? I think we've got after this game, we've got Newcastle away. So again, I think that'll be the last game of the season as you were. So because I think after that's it, because we played Newcastle on the last day, don't we? But yeah, it's off because I think, I think John Pickford this season, as he's done as he does his usual brilliant stuff. Yeah, he's sorry, I've gone pick for because one, John Pickford the saves they made against Fulham were absolutely brilliant. They were the really good season made as well. I think John Pickford this season has shown how good. I think at times this season that's been great, but again at times this season he's been really brilliant. He's made massively big saves when we need him. He's done really well, and I imagine obviously all stuff going on, but obviously he's been a really good goalkeeper for us, and he's done really well. So one, I think this season he has done. I think at times this season he has done brilliant, but at times he's done well. I think at times this season he has done well. Times he hasn't, but generally times he's done really well, and he's a goalkeeper. You know what? Every time he always makes those big saves that makes him like, oh, that's why he's so good. And that's why England. That's why if England had Dean Henderson or not Henderson there, and I know we make good saves past today, but again I look at Pickford, think how many saves that man's made for us. Oh my God, like you can't even count it. Obviously I've gone Pickford. Then obviously I've got thought of number 19 Mykolenko, 32. Brantwaite again, can't remember that, and then obviously going with number 15 O Brien again. Then obviously at right back, I'm bringing back in an absolute Everton legend, and that is number 23 Coleman again. I'm sorry, but the man's got to come in for this last. Because one, obviously I think at right back I'm bringing in an absolute Everton legend, that is obviously I'm just going you know what, because one then obviously right back and bring it back in an absolute Everton, absolutely legendary, not legendary, I think legendary, you know what, you know what, because one, right, I'm bringing in an absolute Everton legend, because he's one, and that is he doesn't say it, but he actually is one, because he's so. Because one, and I'm gonna go with, and I'm bringing back in Coleman to play in the last home game at Goodison Park before he moves to Brian Murdoch, as you were. But yeah, last one. You know what? Bring Coleman now. Bring Coleman off, because one, experience, knows he's doing. Well, all right, it's his last time he's going to play at Goodison Park. The next season, play at Ryan Murdoch. So, and you think, we bring him in for that. But obviously, in my opinion, I play Coleman. You know what? So you know what? I think James Coleman might be more to start because again, Moyes going to start him because the last time he's going to play it because I think for all these players, the game tomorrow will be like that. The last time we're going to play Goodison Park because Goodison Park will be obviously when we're going to play in obviously next season, so it won't be there for us to go and play in it. But yeah, then obviously in midfield, I've gone with number 27, just going to get again a player that, in my honest personal opinion, I think has done absolutely incredibly well this season. He's done absolutely brilliant well for us this year. He's done great at home this season. I think not home got so not home got no one. I think the season at home, we haven't been great at home this season. We haven't, but just going guys this season, in my honest opinion, has been a player of the year because again, he's just done so well. Like the way and I think this. Now, in spite his age, he's still a player that does an absolutely amazing, incredible job. Despite being 30, I think he's like 33 or 34. I think he's like 30. I'll say, okay, despite him being age, despite his age being 33 or 34, I think he's like 33, 34. Can't remember. Listen, despite his age, he's a player that I've gone wow. Despite him not playing for Everton for some time, he's come in and he's like the ultra scoring guy. It's like, wow, this is the player that, everything we needed another version of him, but I was come back in. But again, I was six there fourth and just going to get again an incredible player and deserves to really play, in my opinion. But yeah. Then I'm next to him going out like Iroegbunam, obviously, who recently went on Top TV and said obviously he wants to stay and all that stuff because he did, which in my opinion, did that. Obviously, okay, then I'm just going to go number 16. Iroegbunam again because I think Iroegbunam he's one of the weird. I think Iroegbunam he's a player that is a really strange and odd player because he's one. I think he's a player because he's not able to do the tackling like he used to do, but I think he does do some tackling not as much. He does still do it not as much so. But I think just with Iroegbunam, he's probably better. He's probably better centre midfield now than in the middle because again I think he probably suits more that now. But again I think we have Iroegbunam. He's a player He's a player, you can't find players like him ever. You won't be able to find a player like him in Premier League for a while because he's a player that you see him go, what? I think there's players like him, but I think there's players like, but it's not a player like, that's good like him because he does a job where he attacks, but he's plastic. I think when we play, go deeper, he does better. But like I thought, he also creates chances. He has scored goals. Not this season, but he has scored goals previously. You look at him, wow, he's a player that scores. I think he's only scored like one or two. I think he's only scored. I think either 1 or 2 goals. Can't remember. I think he's either scored like 1 or 2 goals. I think. Can't remember. I think he has. But again, he's a player that does that. He's a player we kind of really need now because not now. Obviously, he's a player that we really need in the squad now. Could do. But yeah, you're looking going, who like next season will serve for that? But yeah, I've gone to Doucoure pure because that again, a brilliant player as well. Then obviously in the middle, I've gone with number 24, Aleraez. Was it Aleraez? Okay, then in the middle, I've gone number 24. Aleraez again, a player that, in my personal opinion, we should be going out and signing right now. He's a player, in my honest opinion, I think. He's shown me that he has what it takes to be his team, to do well. He did it against Fulham last weekend. He did a really good job there. Again, like I said, for me personally, I think, you know what? I've never told him. I think he's a great. You know what? Me personally, you know what? In my honest opinion, I think he's a player that I think. This is just my opinion. But in my honest opinion, I think he's just a player that we really need to buy now because he has shown me what he has. He's shown me he's willing to work hard. He's shown that as well as that, right? I actually think, you know what, if we go and buy him in the summer, he'll be a massive he'll be a bargain, Richie, because he's a player that, from Brazil. So again, we start thinking obviously he's in England well, but again, he's obviously a player that, he's in my, I think just in my opinion, I think he's a player worth buying. But again, I'm not the man. I just saw him wrong saying that, but yeah. Okay. Then obviously on the left and the right of the thing on the left and right of midfield, I'm gonna go with number 10, Ndiaye. I think obviously Ndiaye showed the second half when he came on against Fulham, but he showed he still, obviously I think despite him behind come up from injury, he has been as the same way, but he has still got that ability where he can, go for create chance. He has scored goals as well. People forget that he's done that. So again, in my opinion, I would go with Ndiaye because again, I just look at Ndiaye go, wow, he's a player, go from France, but again, he's a player that's proven it under obviously under Dyche, proven it under Moyes that he has it. So again, I'd go with Ndiaye on that side. Then obviously on the other side, I've got number 7, McNeil. Obviously, listen, I know McNeil isn't a brilliant, great footballer. He's not, but because one, McNeil is a decent good footballer. He's not decent golf because one. Listen, I know McNeil isn't an amazing big footballer. He's not, but because one, he's a decently good footballer. He does a good job. He does a job on that side. He creates chances. He has scored goals. He's done well doing that. He has got. I think. Now I think. Again, you know what? I think he has just got a little bit more pace than Harrison, really, where he does. I think Harrison's got pace, not pace gone, but I think Harrison has got speed, but McNeil has got more speed and just a little bit of pace. So not pace gone. I think a player, obviously he's a player that's got a lot more speed and probably just a little bit more pace than Harrison's got. Because again, one, I'm sorry for saying that, but I think he's just got it. It's weird because he's only got like what. I think he only got one. He only scores his left foot, but he's a player. Not on the left foot. He's just a player. Wow, he's just a player that it's a little bit of a little bit antiquated. You just think he does a job where you go, wow, yeah, that's really good. Then I was in front. I'm gonna go with number 14, Beto again. I think Beto's season has shown. You know what? He has what it takes to play in the Premier League. Because one, he has scored a few goals this season for us. He's done because one, he has played really well this season. He's created a few good chances, scored about 3 or 4 goals now. So he's done that as well as that. Because one, as well as that, right? I think he also scored against Fulham last weekend as well, which by the way is absolutely amazing goal because it was. But again, I've gone better just pure because of that. Again, I think he's also a player. I've been back in the same at the time, but I've been back in just to get things again. I think Beto reminds me a little bit of the Crystal Park striker. Of Jean-Philippe Matata. Because one, he reminds me of Jean-Philippe Matata because the past striker. He reminds me because I believe when they signed him, he didn't look much then, but again, look at him now, wow, he's scoring goals, that's Beto reminds me a little bit of that. Go, wow, if we keep all Beto, he could become like Mateta really because the pass where he does that, it's just God, that's a go. No, so I've gone better just because of that really, because again I think it's very good. Obviously I'll go for the substitutions now. Obviously number 31 Begovic, number 49 Benjamin, obviously Chermiti, number 2 Patterson, number 2 Patterson, I think it's still 12. I think 12 is obviously the. Okay, then obviously number 42, Iroegbunam. That's what I was saying. Then I was number 37, Garner. Then I was number 9, Calvert lewin again. A player I think looks like might be going, might not be. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Then I was number 11, Harrison again. No one. Obviously that's the team that I've gone with. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What team would you go? Would you go with a completely different team than I've gone with? Would you go with, would you play Coleman instead of Patterson? Would you play Patterson instead of Coleman? Or obviously what would you do? Would you do that? Do something else? Obviously, what formation what starting line would you go with? Obviously, I think also let me know. Obviously, also let me know what your starting line. Obviously, let me know. Obviously, also let me know what your starting 11 is. Not let. I know. Obviously, go on. Oh, yeah. Obviously, also let me know what your starting 11. What starting would you go with? Obviously, also let me know what starting line would you go. Obviously, also let me know what starting line would you go with. Would you go something different than I have, or the same, or obviously what's your starting 11? So, obviously, but yeah, just let me know about that. Just let me know in the comments about it. What starting line would you go with? Do you think players like Coleman should play, not play, or anything like that really? But yeah, so hopefully the final game at Goodison Park can be a win for the toffees for the final time at Goodison Park. Hopefully we get a win in the final game at Goodison Park before we go to Bramwell Dock next season. But hopefully we win. Hopefully we get a win. Come on, toffees. But that's what I did. Okay. You know what? I'd really, really appreciate it if you would subscribe to EFC TV at youtube.com. You want to see great videos. You want to see great. Obviously, you want to see videos like other great videos like match previews, match reactions, match alignment shows like this, and obviously other great videos like that as well. I also want to see exclusive videos like my Southampton show with topics. Obviously, other great videos like that as well. Obviously, I think also. Okay. I think also want to see other great videos like that as well. And you also want to see great videos as well. You know what? And I'd really, really appreciate it because one, it massively helps channel grow, improve, get better, and all that stuff. Really, that's the also it does. Again, as well as that, because one, it massively helps out. So because what I'm thinking of doing, like like a neutral preview of like an every cut game. I'm thinking maybe next year having to do that. I'm thinking ideas because I'm trying to think more better ideas for channel to improve it as you were. But yeah, little simple some ideas, just helping that because I do not know. I'm trying to think of some really good ones really. But yeah, obviously like I said, you know what? And I'd really, really appreciate it if you would share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter.com, share on there you were. Obviously, don't forget to share it on any of your other socials as well. And so don't forget as well. Also, if you're new and you've not subscribed, or you subscribed and you're new, don't forget to press on the notifications button as well, so you can hear about everything. The notifications bell button. You can press the first one, second one, but obviously if you press the first, second one, you'll hear about everything, about the occasional or every. Obviously, you'll hear about all of it. It's not one's all of them. Second one is like the sort of videos here. Obviously the occasional videos you'll hear about. On the last one is hear about at all. But obviously the other two, if you want to press them out, either the top two, you'll get them as you were. But yeah, as I said before, also don't forget to give a like, leave comments, like I've said. Also, comments as well. And you can also follow me at twitter.com at EFC TV. So yeah.